So what's up, everyone? So I just wanted to quickly kind of take you guys through a view of my current salamander and newt setups, all of them being paludariums. This first one here is a 75-gallon for two large blotched tiger salamanders. As you can see, there's one of them right there. It's the water feature. This one isn't the most aesthetically pleasing, but it's very functional for these guys. As you can see, there's a lot of substrate with a false bottom, lots of plants, moss, things like that. Have it set up with an external canister filter. These guys just get the water so dirty, it's a daily chore to clean this tank up. So, and then next, right over here next to it, I've got a 40-gallon breeder, and this is another paludarium with a running stream, lots of moss, and some plants. This is home to a juvenile northern red salamander. He's really hard to find in here, so I'm actually in the process of constructing a new build, which I'll be putting up a video for shortly and showing how I actually do it. It's a 20-gallon tall, so a little bit different than this one. But this is a great setup, but it's just not really functional for him. It's just way too big, and I lose him all the time in here, so when I have to feed him, it becomes a pain. So I'll probably be keeping this setup just because things have grown in so nicely, and I'm not really sure what we'll be putting in it. But and then next I've got this one, which is the glass is a little dirty, but this is an eastern newt setup. I don't know if you can see any of these guys in here, but they're usually hiding on land. But it's grown in nicely. There's 3 adult eastern newts, and this one I'm actually going to redo. I'm going to probably redo this completely, but for right now, this is their setup. A lot of plants in here, so I'll have to figure out kind of how to do that. And then moving over here to this rack, I've got several, you can see one right here, baby Texas barred tiger salamanders. Here's one right here. He's in there. He's always in the water for some reason, even though he's morphed out of being a larva with gills, or a water dog. And then up here on the land, you can see there's lots of moss growing that I've planted, which is filling in nicely, and then lots of other plants, both aquatic and terrestrial. And then kind of coming down here, I've got this is a setup for 2 larva juvenile spring salamanders. It's got a land area with, as you can see, the plants have grown in pretty nicely. Again, these are all canister filters. I don't know if you can see any of them in here, but these guys are growing like weeds. They get pretty big, and I'll show you the adults. Oh, there's one right there. You can see him sitting back there. But anyways, and then I've got this is like one of my newer setups. This is a drip wall that I set up for 2 adult spring salamanders that I've had, and I wanted to give them something that was as close to their habitat as I could find. And so I did this moss drip wall. As you can see, I've actually got a lot of rocks from streams from the mountains that I actually gathered over the past several months, and I've kind of updated their enclosure. Got some ferns, everything in here except there's a rabbit fern, and then there's also a creeping fig is actually, oh, there's one of them right there actually as I'm talking. These guys are really cool. As you can see, he's in there. There's 2 of them in here that are adult, so yeah, that's it right now. And then I've got some isopod cultures and springtail cultures. I'm actually expecting 2 more isopod cultures today in the mail, and we'll be starting those, and I'll be putting up another video for these DIYs that I'm working on, specifically one for the red salamander, which I talked about earlier. So stay tuned for that stuff. And I'm very new at this, and I probably suck right now, so I'm sorry. I've got some cool camera equipment that I dropped some coin on, so hopefully we'll be bringing you some pretty cool videos if you're into salamander setups. So that's it.